All right, let's go. Hopefully the sound will come out good. I'm in a different room and I've been fiddling with different mics and whatnot, trying to get everything right. I noticed yesterday sounded kind of weird, but anyway, we're gonna keep it pushing. Welcome to CryptTalk podcast. Make sure that you subscribe and follow on Twitter, of course, at CryptTalkP, and join CryptTalk Nation on Twitter and Discord. And if you're listening from Anchor, first of all, thank you. You could also enjoy the presentation on YouTube. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see where we're at. Oops, blackout. Here we go. So for years, JP Morgan Chase was skeptical of Bitcoin. Now the bank analysis say its value could triple, challenging gold. So if you've noticed, JP Morgan Chase, Forbes, they just can't get crypto out their mouth. And, you can think what you want about it. I think it just shows victory. And I'm going to show you some other stories. To me, it's victory, right? I mean, you've been holding all the cryptos. We've been holding cryptos. You've been holding the right ones, right? Because if you have, it's time to take flight. It's going to get good for those who made the right decisions. So, a team of analysis at JP Morgan's Global Marketing Strategy Group are touting Bitcoin's emergence as an alternative to gold among millennials. Now, this is already what it is. The store value has been greater in Bitcoin than for gold. It's much more liquid. Most people don't hold physical gold. They hold certificates or something that represents gold. So you might as well be holding Bitcoin if you're not holding the physical gold. I mean, as far as it being liquid, actually spendable, and a better store of value, I'm sorry, it is what it is. So let me see here. JP Morgan's bullish stance is driven in part by PayPal's recent decision to offer Bitcoin to its customers and Square's recent move to add 50 million of cryptocurrency to its balance sheet. Another major factor for its position, though, is the demographic trend, which younger generations are choosing Bitcoin over gold. Now, understand what's really going on here. Understand why MicroStrategies and a lot of these big investment firms or Grayscale and whatnot are just hodling and buying up so much cryptos. A lot of that is going to be for banks to hold it as custody for customers for investments or whatnot. And I know this is a thing that is going to continue to grow because there are some people who actually hold their Bitcoin and other cryptos on what's that? Robinhood. So I have a friend who I've been speaking about crypto about, and he's into investing in things like that. And when he told me that he had Ethereum on Robinhood, I was like, "What? Surely you don't really have Ethereum. Do you have an address? Can you move it? Can you liquefy it at any time? Can you purchase with it?" He didn't understand all that. But that's his introduction to cryptocurrency. And a lot of people's introduction to cryptocurrency is going to come through the conventional means that they're used to and trust. That's why, let's just go ahead and skip to PayPal. That's why this PayPal news is big, despite the fact that argument against PayPal is, they're not going to let you hold the keys. You're not going to be able to take it off their platform. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because most people that's going to use crypto on PayPal, they don't hold keys anyway. Like I started to sign up, and reactivate my PayPal or whatever. I have a PayPal account I haven't used for a long time. And so I was going to, just to check it out. And then I was thinking, like, why? I'm not going to send any crypto to PayPal to make purchases. I'm just not going to do that. Like the way I use crypto for purchases, I either directly send it to an address or I'll unwrap it to my BitPay card and use it like that. But no, I'm probably not going to use PayPal as a means to make purchases with crypto. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably not going to put my crypto somewhere where I can't get it off. But some people who use PayPal, for instance, and we can get to some of these numbers right here. We can get to some of these numbers that, yeah, some people will. Some people will, they'll buy some crypto on PayPal and then they'll make purchases like that, using crypto. So it still is a sign of the adoption. So we can't complain about the way the adoption happens. It's going to happen how it's going to happen. It's going to happen how you should expect it's going to happen. Of course, these big banks and institutions and governments and whatnot, of course, these whales are going to try to infiltrate the space. They've already been trying. Like they're getting into this for a different reason than some of us. They may have different goals than some of us, but nevertheless, all it's showing is that yes, if we're gonna go into an all crypto world, an all blockchain balance sheet type of economy, then you'd have to expect that, of course, corporations, banks, governments, they're all going to get into it and integrate it to the way that they feel is going to be best for them. So really what it's about is, for those of us who like the decentralization of it, yeah, how are we going to use it? Nevertheless, you can expect that if you're holding the right cryptos with all this adoption happening, that it's going to still be a good investment. And anything that any products and services that will come in the future probably already exist. That's why I say it's important to know some of the fundamentals of some of these protocols and how to deal with crypto. When you know some of these fundamentals, things that you can already do that they're going to offer in a more centralized form. They're going to offer in a way with some of their coins that's going to be trackable in ways that decentralized crypto aren't. So, learning how to navigate, because the fugazi, there's going to be a flood of fugazi that's coming in. As you already seen on DeFi with all these different coins popping up every day and these protocols that are getting breached and millions of dollars are being hacked and all these different Ponzi schemes and scam coins and different things like that going on. It's already started. That's why it's important to understand the fundamentals and be tuned in to the right sources. So anyway, here we go. What is healthy adoption, and who made Satoshi Labs the arbitrator of how consumers should adopt cryptocurrency? This is the counter argument. Satoshi Labs' last point sinks its argument altogether. It's exactly because exchanges have lost users' funds that PayPal has an opportunity to provide these services and provide them as it sees fit. The number of consumers that trust PayPal to hold their money far exceeds the number that trust the crypto exchanges, and that is because we in the crypto community have to do a better job of calling out the bullshit. I'm just gonna have to say it like that. We have to. That's why I go in on Karatbars and some of these other scams, because we have to call it out. Because if we don't call it out, somebody's going to call it out. And the ones that are going to call it out also have a big influence over the media. So they're, as JP Morgan Chase has done all these years, they've called it scams. Listen, let's see here. Let me see here. Because at one point, JP Morgan Chase was saying it was scammy. It's no good. It's just for money laundering, for criminals. This has been the narrative that has been painted. I wish I could find the quote that I was looking for. However, that's the narrative that has been painted for all these years. So as they clean it up, they're also adopting it, or should I say, they're adopting it as they start to clean up. That's why you're seeing so many different regulators going after some of these scams, because they have to clean it up as they introduce it as an option. You know what I'm saying? That the same banks who once said that Bitcoin is a scam now are offering Bitcoin as custody. Of course, there's going to also simultaneously be, the reckoning upon some of these crypto schemes and scams. That's what it's going to be. And the best way to safeguard yourself from such scams is, for one, don't expect a get rich quick scheme to work. Don't expect just to be able to just put some money somewhere and it's just going to automatically be good overnight. It doesn't work like that. Understand what you're investing in, how it works. Don't try to do too much. Don't go outside of your realm of understanding. That's why the first fundamental thing you need to do is just learn Bitcoin. And once you do that, you'll be okay. Anyway, Ethereum 2.0 is ready for launch according to smart contract auditing company QuantStamp. So Ethereum 2.0 has been all the rage. It's coming out. We've seen Ethereum eclipse 400, then fall back, just like Bitcoin. It went to 13.3 and now it's at about 12.9, but it's still holding steady. So here we go, right quick. QuantStamp has completed the audit of Teku, the Ethereum 2.0 client developed by Consensus, and the Ethereum company has been hoping for Ethereum 2.0 to launch before 2020. So Ethereum 2.0 is on deck to deliver phase 0 in the very near future, said QuantStamp CEO Richard Ma in a prepared statement. So I don't know. I mean, I honestly, listen, Ethereum is one of my biggest holds right now, because I do expect that it's going to eclipse and surpass the all-time high, which is around $1,500 right now. It's just under 400. So that would be almost 4 times right there. But I think it will go much further than that with all these DeFis that are on there, all these ERC20s that require gas, all the utility that Ethereum has. everybody's building on the Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, I believe that it's going to surpass, because like I said before, the difference between the bull run that is mounting now and the bull run of 2017 is that there is actually utility, there's actually use case, there's actually things being built in development, there's actually adoption on a bigger scale, there's people organically gravitating towards crypto, and last time it was all speculation. But now there are fundamental reasons that I believe will take this crypto to a market cap that we've never seen and will hold it there. I truly do believe that there will be $1 trillion market cap for cryptocurrencies within a year. I believe that would be very simple to achieve, in the with everything that's developing right now. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, here's something else. I'm not going to be able to play this one, but 7 firms in Japan deploy blockchain to digitize trade paperwork. So Japan's not really big on crypto. But remember, blockchain isn't just about crypto. So let's check it out. According to an October 26th report by Japanese news agency Nikkei, that's how you say it. 7 Japanese companies are preparing to invest in a new trade data management system, reportedly developed by NTT Data. The platform uses blockchain technology to prevent malicious third parties from tampering with recorded data. Immutable ledger. That's what the blockchain is. That's why it's being seen as a better option for storing data, including, I believe is it EOS that's going to be recording the election on the blockchain. So it's going to be the immutable ledger. So make sure that there's no double voting, things like that on the blockchain. One of the very first things I've ever coded was actually a voting app. It wasn't cosmetically beautiful, but it was functional. So, and there's been tests with blockchain and voting before, and I think that will be the future. I'm kind of surprised it's going to be adopted this soon. I don't know how fully implemented it will be, because I know that unfortunately in this country and many other powerful nations around the world, there's a lot of corruption and things in voting, and it probably would, you know, make it difficult for those who would wish to corrupt. But anyway, this platform is designed to manage receipts for exporting and exporting companies. It will also manage letters of credit issued by banks. So yesterday, what I reported was that a JP Morgan former executive, and he said that he believes that commercial banks will cease to exist because and then there was another story I reported where they said that the blockchain will be used to for bank records, and it will replace the traditional banking, and that also banks will start wanting to run nodes to be part of the confirmation and securing of the network. So these kind of things are developing, and you see why these cryptos are starting to lift off a little bit. And that's why I'm always focused on the cryptos that are actually the blockchains, I should say, that are actually solving real world problems, that are actually innovative and offering solutions to challenges financially, and that's offering benefit. Those are the cryptos that I believe in. As far as retail, sell to sell, if we're going to be going crypto besides the CBDCs, what cryptos do you think would be used in a high-paced retail environment? I would say XRP, I would say DGB, and I would say XLM. Those would be my top 3 that I think would be useful in a high-paced retail because they are fast and they are cheap. And then you have other coins for different reasons: store value, utility, blah, blah, blah. So, it's building out that this innovative technology and new system of finance that we're so into is going, people are seeing value in it, and they're going to continue to build and implement it in different ways. It's not going to be a perfect process, but stick to the fundamentals, and I believe you'll be okay. Anyway, Blockchain Crypto Gang on Facebook. Make sure you follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow on Twitter. Like. That helps with the algorithms. Let me know what you think of these stories. Thank you for listening. Peace.